What's up, everybody? It's your boy Mashano, and I'm back again. If you're new to the channel, kindly subscribe, like the video. What the like does is it helps the algorithm, right? It suggests my videos to people who have the same interest as you. So kindly leave a like. The goal is to reach 500 subscribers by the end of August, and I'm counting on you to grow the channel together. All right. Okay, so today I have a reaction, and what I have here is from Candace Owens. You all know by now that I am a very big fan of Candace Owens, and of course one of the women I would gladly introduce my daughter or daughters to as mentor. She definitely is someone I would want to mentor my daughters. So if you're out there as a lady and you're looking for someone you can look up to, someone who can impact you intellectually, Candace Owens is here. You can go online, go on YouTube, go on Facebook. She's all over the place. Let's just listen to her speak and listen to wisdom. All right. So yeah, I'm here. What she has for us today is the biggest red flags to avoid while dating. So let's get into it.
If you are dating a girl, I would say a red flag is if she says she's a feminist, or she has that whole thing about like, oh, don't open the door for me, or I don't need you to do that.
Okay, so right off the back, it is no secret that Candace Owens doesn't like feminists. She understands the damage feminism has done to women. So right off the back, if you are a man, and these are her biggest red flags, and it starts with feminism. So it makes you understand the weight of the feminism problem in our modern society. Everyone will agree that with the first wave feminism, if you read a bit about what the whole movement was about, everyone will agree that what they were fighting for were all good things. But today's wave of feminism, the fourth wave, is nothing about equality. It has become something else. It has become something else. So Candace Owens doesn't want to have anything to do with feminism, and this is the biggest red flag for her when it comes to men choosing partners. She's saying a feminist is a no. Avoid them. If you are going for a girl and she tells you, oh, for me, I'm a feminist, that will be the right time for you to say, okay, it was a mistake to try talking to you. I take my leave now. It's as simple as that. Be fight.
Like, I don't cook, and she kind of like denigrates femininity. That's just long-term going to be a really big problem. I think when guys are looking at women, they should be looking at the kind of young women that could potentially grow up one day to raise their children.
Exactly.
I always say young feminists are a red flag, and they also shriek louder than anybody I know. If you are a young lady, a red flag to look out for with men, something that I caught on with later, are guys that can't do anything for themselves and they have to call their moms for everything.
So ladies, the red flags to look out for in a guy is the guy who can't do anything for himself. Everything let me call my mom, let me call mommy, let me see what mommy says. Those guys, ladies, I don't know, maybe you can deal with them, I don't know, but for me as a guy, I know the feminist women, they are a red flag. Yeah, red flag. So, ladies, guys who can't do anything for themselves, everything, let me call mommy, let me call mommy. The ball is in your court. All right? Mama's boys. I don't know, some ladies would like them, but Candace says those guys, they are big red flags, so look out for it.
Does it for me, or like my mom normally does that. You will find in a relationship that a lot of guys are kind of looking for women to be their mothers later in life. That stuff is super lame. Look out for that red flag. If you are dating a girl, I would say a red flag is if she says she's a feminist, or she has that whole thing about like, oh, don't open the door for me, or I don't need you to do that, like I don't cook, and she kind of like denigrates femininity. That's just long-term going to be a really big problem. I think when guys are looking at women, they should be looking at the kind of young woman that could potentially grow up one day to raise their children. So I always say,
young women that could potentially grow up one day to raise your children. And you don't want to be with a woman that has a certain kind of mindset, a brainwashed mindset that has taken the natural order out of her being, and she's living by political ideologies. You don't want to do that, guys. You don't want to do that. That woman who is going to potentially become the mother of your kids, you have to be careful in choosing them. So for me, I totally agree. In this day and age, that you don't go for a woman who claims to be a feminist. Don't do it. All right, so this is all she has for us today. Kindly hit the subscribe button, like the video, and I'll catch you on the next episode. I remain your boy Mashano. Peace.